Can you believe it? The basketball world is in shock. Caitlin Clark, the most electrifying player in basketball, still doesn't have her signature shoe. Despite her incredible talent and undeniable impact on the game, the sneaker world has yet to catch up. This is not a drill, people. The clock is ticking and fans are growing impatient. The queen of the court is being denied her throne in the sneaker world, and fans are not having it. Social media is ablaze with demands for justice, and protests are erupting both online and offline. Caitlin Clark is a force of nature. Her aggressive play and intense focus make her a formidable opponent on the court. She took the NCAA by storm, shattering records and capturing hearts with her dazzling play. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court left fans and opponents alike in awe. She was a scoring machine at Iowa, racking up points like it was nothing. Game after game, she proved that she was a cut above the rest. The NCAA single-game scoring record, hers. She didn't just break records, she obliterated them, setting new standards for what it means to be a top scorer. The all-time NCAA tournament scoring record, also hers. Her performances in the tournament were nothing short of legendary, earning her a place in the annals of basketball history. Clark's dominance wasn't confined to college. When she was drafted into the WNBA, the expectations were sky high, and she didn't just meet them, she exceeded them. She was drafted into the WNBA with sky-high expectations, and she exceeded them all. Her transition to the professional league was seamless, and she quickly became a standout player. Rookie of the Year? Check. Her rookie season was a testament to her skill and determination, earning her accolades and respect from her peers. Leading the league in assists? Check. Her vision and playmaking abilities set her apart, making her a valuable asset to her team. Becoming the face of the WNBA? Check, check, check. Her charisma and talent have made her a household name, and she continues to inspire young athletes everywhere. She is a marketing dream. Brands are lining up to work with her, recognizing her influence and appeal. Fans flock to see her play. Her games are always packed, with fans eager to witness her magic on the court. Her jersey sales are through the roof. Everyone wants a piece of Caitlin Clark, and her merchandise is flying off the shelves. She's got the charisma, the talent, and the work ethic. Her dedication to the game is evident in every practice and every play. So why the holdup, Nike? The world is waiting. It's time to give Caitlin Clark the recognition she deserves with her own signature shoe. The fans have spoken, and the message is clear. Caitlin Clark is the undisputed queen of the court, and it's time for the sneaker world to acknowledge her reign. The sneaker giant promised Clark her own signature shoe. It was a moment of triumph, a recognition of her incredible talent and hard work. Fans were ecstatic, eagerly anticipating the day they could lace up a pair of shoes bearing her name. The announcement was met with widespread excitement, and the buzz around the launch was palpable. It was supposed to be a slam dunk, the perfect collaboration between a rising star and a global brand. The anticipation was building, and it seemed like nothing could go wrong. The marketing campaigns were ready, the designs were finalized, and the production lines were set to roll. A match made in basketball heaven. Caitlin Clark and Nike were poised to take the sports world by storm. The synergy between the athlete and the brand was undeniable, and the potential for success seemed limitless. Fans and analysts alike predicted that this partnership would set new standards in the industry, but the launch has been delayed. Again, the initial excitement began to wane as the release date was pushed back, not once but multiple times. Each delay brought with it a wave of disappointment and frustration. The reasons for the delays were shrouded in mystery, leaving fans and industry insiders speculating. And fans are seeing red. Social media platforms were flooded with angry posts and comments. The hashtag #NikeFail started trending, and the sentiment was overwhelmingly negative. Fans felt let down by a brand they had trusted and supported for years. Whispers of a delay started circulating last year, sending shockwaves through the basketball world. Rumors spread like wildfire, and the uncertainty only fueled the frustration. People wanted answers, but none were forthcoming. The lack of transparency from Nike only added to the growing discontent. Nike, tight-lipped as ever, remained vague about the reasons. Official statements were few and far between, and when they did come, they were filled with corporate jargon that did little to clarify the situation. The company's silence was deafening, and it left a void that was quickly filled with speculation and rumors. Was it a design issue? A production problem? Theories abounded, but concrete information was scarce. Some speculated that there were issues with the shoe's design, while others believed that production problems were to blame. The lack of clarity only served to heighten the sense of frustration and betrayal. Nobody outside the Nike inner circle seemed to know. The secrecy surrounding the delays was impenetrable, and even industry insiders were left in the dark. The lack of communication from Nike was a stark contrast to the initial fanfare surrounding the announcement of Clark's signature shoe. Then came the bombshell during Nike's recent earnings call. The news that everyone had been dreading was finally confirmed. The delay was not just a matter of months, but years. The impact of this revelation was immediate and profound. CEO John Donahoe, in his typically polished corporate speak, hinted that Clark's shoe might not hit shelves until 2026. 2026. The announcement was a gut punch to fans who had been eagerly awaiting the release. The reaction was swift and fierce. That's a lifetime in the fast-paced world of basketball. In a sport where careers can be made or broken in a matter of seasons, a delay of this magnitude was almost unthinkable. The implications for Clark's career and for Nike's reputation were significant. The internet exploded. Social media platforms were inundated with posts expressing shock, anger, and disbelief. The news spread like wildfire, and the backlash was immediate. Fans, athletes, and industry insiders all weighed in, and the consensus was clear. This was a major misstep for Nike. Social media was flooded with angry comments, memes, and even calls for a boycott of Nike products. The brand's image took a significant hit, and the damage control efforts were in full swing. But the question remained, could Nike recover from this PR disaster? Fans felt betrayed, and rightfully so. The promise of a signature shoe had been a beacon of hope and excitement, and its repeated delays had turned that hope into frustration and anger. The road to redemption for Nike would be long and challenging, and only time would tell if they could regain the trust of their loyal fans. The delay is even more frustrating when you consider Paige Bueckers. Bueckers, another young star, got her signature shoe with Nike last year. Don't get me wrong, Bueckers is an incredible talent, but her resume doesn't hold a candle to Clark's. Bueckers' shoe launch was a meticulously planned spectacle. Nike pulled out all the stops, hyping it up across all their platforms. It was clear they saw the marketing potential in a young, exciting star like Bueckers. So why the different treatment for Clark? It's hard not to see this as a slap in the face to Clark and her fans. It reeks of double standards and a lack of respect for one of the most marketable athletes on the planet. The question on everyone's mind is this: does Nike not see the goldmine they have in Caitlin Clark? Are they blind to her star power? But let's delve deeper into this issue. Caitlin Clark has been nothing short of phenomenal on the court. Her performances have consistently drawn comparisons to some of the greatest players in the history of the sport. She has shattered records, led her team to numerous victories, and has become a household name among basketball enthusiasts. Her ability to score from virtually anywhere on the court, combined with her leadership qualities, makes her a standout athlete. Paige Bueckers, while also a remarkable player, hasn't quite reached the same heights as Clark. Yet, Nike chose to invest heavily in her. This decision raises several questions about the criteria Nike uses to select their brand ambassadors. Is it purely based on talent, or are there other factors at play? Bueckers' shoe launch was a grand affair, with extensive marketing campaigns, social media buzz, and a lot of fanfare. The event was designed to create a massive impact, and it did. Fans flocked to stores, eager to get their hands on the latest release. The hype was real, and Nike's efforts paid off. On the other hand, Caitlin Clark, despite her impressive achievements, hasn't received the same level of attention from Nike. This disparity is glaring and has left many of her fans feeling disappointed and undervalued. Clark's potential to drive sales and elevate the brand is immense, yet it seems to be overlooked. The meticulous planning and execution of Bueckers' shoe launch show that Nike is capable of creating a buzz around their athletes. So why not extend the same effort to Clark? It's a question that remains unanswered and continues to baffle many. Social media was flooded with posts about Bueckers' shoe, with influencers and celebrities joining in to promote the launch. The campaign was a masterclass in modern marketing, leveraging every available platform to maximize reach and engagement. Fans were excited, and the buzz was palpable. It was clear that Nike saw the potential in Bueckers and was willing to invest heavily in her. This makes the lack of similar efforts for Clark even more puzzling. Caitlin Clark, with her impressive resume and undeniable talent, deserves the same level of recognition and support. The different treatment she has received is not just a disservice to her, but also to her fans who have been eagerly waiting for Nike to acknowledge her star power. The frustration among Clark's fans is understandable. They see the potential in her and believe that she deserves the same opportunities and recognition as her peers. The lack of a signature shoe for Clark feels like a missed opportunity for Nike. This situation highlights a broader issue of fairness and respect in sports marketing. Athletes like Clark, who have proven their worth time and again, should not be overlooked. They deserve the same level of investment and promotion as any other athlete. The question on everyone's mind is this: does Nike not see the goldmine they have in Caitlin Clark? Are they blind to her star power? It's time for Nike to recognize the value Clark brings to the table and give her the respect she deserves. Caitlin Clark is a force to be reckoned with, and it's high time she gets the recognition and support she deserves from Nike. The fans are waiting, and so is the world. Section 4, Aja versus Caitlin. Is Nike playing favorites? Some speculate that Nike is prioritizing Aja Wilson, the three-time WNBA MVP. Wilson's signature shoe is slated to drop next year. Is Nike hesitant to release two women's signature shoes close together? Wilson is a phenomenal player, no doubt. She's a dominant force in the paint and a worthy ambassador for the game. But even Wilson herself has expressed confusion over the timeline, acknowledging that Clark's impact on the game is undeniable. This isn't about pitting two incredible athletes against each other. It's about Nike's baffling decision-making. Why not capitalize on the momentum of both players? Why create this unnecessary hierarchy? Nike's strategy, if you can even call it that, seems short-sighted. They're missing a golden opportunity to celebrate two generational talents and grow the game. Section 5. Conspiracy theories run wild. In the absence of a clear explanation from Nike, the rumor mill is working overtime. Fan theories abound, ranging from plausible to downright outrageous. Some speculate that Nike is concerned about Clark's outspoken nature. She's not afraid to speak her mind on social issues, which could make some corporate sponsors nervous. But if anything, her willingness to be a voice for change makes her even more appealing to a generation that values authenticity. Others whisper about behind-the-scenes contract disputes or production issues. Maybe Nike rushed the design process and isn't happy with the final product. Or perhaps there are supply chain problems they're not disclosing. Whatever the reason, Nike's silence is deafening. Their lack of transparency is only fueling the speculation and frustration.